It's all right if I run it back?
Of course, dude.
I tiptoed to the ends of the earth to rest beautifully on the lap of a god, with legs cascaded over the edge of nothingness, running my fingers through his tresses, on black sands of an uninhabited island, blanketed by the sun up to my neck. I raised him on the east side of my dreams, where I was free to be whatever I chose. Whispers of reincarnation seduce my left ear, tempting me. Not all who wander are lost, and not all who are lost care to be found. Normally, I delve right in, however here, normal is undefined. Vastness, transparent as my purpose in life. Simply, I dip the tip of my toes in warmth, reminiscent of dabbing a finger in succulence, tasting just a pinch of paradise. I savored it. Yamaya welcomed me to wade with her. She sung me stories of lifetimes, proposing a tete-a-tete with clouds. With every wave and wink came divinity, purified. I was endowed with wisdom. Memories descended to the darkest recesses where I seldom strolled. When met with violent opposition, she advised, remember me, behave accordingly. Thunder became a lullaby while ebb and flow returned me to my slumber. During our first encounter, I heard her gem scatter, and I melted in his hands like a diver. Tales tall as deities who once roamed this Gnostic land, immaculate is he, son of Noble. Avoiding my lips, blinded by brilliance emanating, laying hands anointed, he pressed a thumb between my eyes, speaking in tongues only my heart could translate. I vowed ascension in exchange for eternal adoration. All is fair when righting the world. Self-inflicted mortality, we convened beneath the blue moon and offered caution to the wind as a sacrifice. Undone, I revealed my hide, a sacred place where thoughts become billows. We brainstormed and I taught him to incite torrential downpour. Cradled by tufts of cotton confection, with arms crossed behind our heads like superstitions, we silently prayed for the luxuries of children, innocence, and candy wishes. Sweet indulgence escapes the tip of my tongue. He hears my thoughts. I feel his glare, and occasionally, when our eyes meet, I can see myself in the seat of his soul. We admired earth with the view of a bird's eye. With calloused hands, he built for me a shrine. Full of myself, I express black gold to sate his thirst. He feeds my ego delicacies, breaking my fast. Perched on my shoulder, coaxing the fuzz of my peach to stand his attention, my crown became a throne, and selfishly, I kept my word. Action, better left unsaid. I emulated Oshun, bestowing upon him a raw reflection. Layers blossomed. I was introduced to pieces of myself unfathomable, exquisite in all her glory. Bathing rosebuds in fiery bowls, climbing my petals, saturated in milk and honey, I collect the residue as keepsake. Wearing me like a velvet glove, he took refuge in my womb. Eyes shut, painting vivid hues, each stroke undressing my fears, sharing electricity, igniting explosive bonds, propelling us backwards to a place where time is held hostage, frozen at high noon, both hands raised, and for a moment, Grandfather Time was taken aback, where the names of weekdays and months are like those of future children yet to be conceived, inscribed on tattered papyrus, mere thoughts gestating in my fantasies. We sailed adrift to distant galaxies undiscovered, where I taught him the butterfly stroke, and we tossed worldly possessions to the Milky Way, manifesting desires. He squeezed my hand ever so gently, reminding me of his presence. How could I ever forget such a gift? Enveloped in blackness, born of death, clusters of stars freckle his complexity. Flakes of gold adorn me, robed in a silk cocoon. He traced constellations on my temple like ancient hieroglyphs for reference, lest we forget. We are all or not, everywhere or nowhere, but nothing in between. For uncertainty is unbecoming and will surely fracture our continuum. He invites the planets to our consummation, and in unison they align for a special occasion. They have viewed infinite rises and falls in preparation for this very moment. The omniverse's potency influences oneness, and without beginning nor end, we come full circle advocating. Spatial intelligence permitting my naked soul a glimpse of nirvana, I cracked open his mind, spilling out the cosmos. Reveling at his magnificence, my eyes pooled with watercolors, painting 1,000 words, caught in my throat. exposing the fibers of my very being, and an epiphany was sparked, inspiring him to stitch together parts of us torn, puzzled as to how I become closer to him than his own jugular. Intimacy only God should be privy to. Wow. And then I awoke.
Wow.
How you gonna do over there? And they play, Queen, can you please tell us where we can follow you and like how we can support you and things like that?
If you want to follow it professionally, IG. yes. So that's YASSS_YEX. The real me lives on Facebook. And that's just Sandra Diaz. But yes, I'm very brief on Instagram. I don't even like it. I think I'm too old for it. I don't know what it is. That's what I'm getting. So yeah, that's it. Catch me there.
Let's do it. Let's go.
Give it up for yes! My God. And Sean, I'm about to pass it to you, but I just want to let you know that you are a poet, so you can stop there.
Thank you. You a poet.
Yeah, that's the same energy as we give treasure. We try from bullshit, not opportunity. Holly my ass, I get it, but also, you a poet.
Clear! Why are you in my house? This is a mistake. We have not killed anyone, so why are you arresting us? You're saying Stevie killed someone.
No one we interviewed could say it was self-defense. Everyone said you walked in, allegedly targeted the victims, and fired.
Under this new law, as Steve's parents, you're charged with not raising and nurturing him in a way that would have prevented this crime.
All rise.
Yes, Your Honor. Steve Logan is being charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder. The parents are being charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder by negligence.
Your Honor, this is
under the
ridiculous.
Responsibility Act.
We are hardworking, educated people.
We cannot afford
I refuse to accept this.
It sounds like they're trying to charge us for being bad parents.
The defendant has agreed to plead guilty to second-degree murder in exchange to
Steve, you fucking destroyed our family because of how they was looking at you. Steve, you've killed 2 people, and now you're gonna kill 2 more. You're gonna take me and your mother down with you for this. So you're telling me my wife and I can go to jail because of something that my son is responsible for?
Sandra, period.
Thank you.
Thank you for your youth, and thank you for your ascension. Clap it up for Sandra Diaz, y'all. And I say that real talk before we get into the Evoluculture game. I say that in part because just because someone doesn't do this quote-unquote professionally does not make them a poet. If you write poetry, you're a poet. Talk about it, Sean. If you write for yourself, you're a poet. I had to learn that myself recently. God for therapy. So, and I look forward to buying your book. Yes. That's the voice of God. That's the millionth time somebody has said that. Much love, Sandra. Thank you so much. All right, y'all. Real quickly. Before we get into the Evoluculture game, where as I explain the rules of the Evoluculture game, where volunteers come up and compete for a prize, we're gonna do a little church action, if you will. This is called the brick pile. If you have $1, a quarter, a penny, anything extra to spare, you can pass it on into the jar right here. You can also make a donation, Cash App, PayPal, Zelle. All that information is up on our merchandise table. Evoluculture Ventures holds space for artists and art lovers since 2014 during programming such as this.
Hey, really good job.
Really NJ Pack. And, well, how much can I say about this?
Not a damn thing.
You're right. Just make sure to follow our social media to see what programming we have done, what programming we have in store as we go into our 10th anniversary this coming October. Thank y'all so much. Also, it is someone's birthday weekend, so talk to Miss Ford. get her information if you like to give some love to her as well, or buy something from Trade's Golden Confection. Yeah. Especially if you about that life. Alright? So, with that said, we're going to get into the Evolu game, where volunteers come up and compete for a prize. I see some people up on the counter real quick. Let me just say, drink tickets are still available. If you want to get the Evolu or the Sagittarius Sorrow, make sure to head to the merchandise table, get your $10 tickets, $10 drink tickets, and give them to the counter. With that said, we're going to get into the Evolu game, where volunteers come up and compete for a prize. Tonight's prize is free entry into next month's edition of Evolution Dope and Mike on Saturday, February 17th. The Aquarius season started with Miss Board over here for us. And next month, not only are we now recognizing Mix Artorius Renee's birthday, they're doing that for the first time in a long while, but as part of our Black Authors Showcase, Elliot Fox, aka POME, will be one of the two features. Copies of his book, The World as I See It, is available now if you want to buy one, or you can buy one on February as he shares the stage with, if you were at You Got Verse, as part of North to Shore, you know this individual, another poet and author. Her book, poetry book called Black Like That, Miss Ray Jane. So that's what's going on next month. Also, we'll have a Q&A session as well during that event to really know the authors and what they're showcasing with their work. I tell you, it's been one heaven of a journey. Now with that, we gonna have a lip sync battle for the Evolu game, y'all. Normally, I'm sacrificing myself and showcasing how that's gonna work. The rules are, I'm gonna need. Oh.
Damn it, sir! My bad! I got it. Go ahead. Always.
Oh Lord. Well, I'm still working. Shit.
It is.
1, 2, buckle my shoe. 3, 4, buckle some more. 5, 6, Nike kicks. I don't know why I'm saying that right now, Lord Jesus. It's gonna have to stay that. It's gonna have to stay that way. We'll fix it during intermission. Just make sure to be careful if you're walking that area.
Good time.
Here, what'd you do?
Thank you. Just during the intermission, I need you to help me.
All right. Now again, we're gonna do a lip sync battle, and normally I'm the one that's sacrificing myself to showcase how that's gonna look. 4 volunteers are gonna come up. Each one's gonna have 30 seconds to lip sync to a song. They don't get to pick the song. I don't know what song it's going to be. Only the ism knows. But you're going to have to perform like you know it, like you wrote it, like you sung it in the shower. And then after everybody goes up, everyone in the audience is going to snap, clap, stop, make the most noise for who they thought was the winner. And again, normally I'm the one showcasing that as an example, but Mr. Ism, I believe you have something to share.
Under the blood, me say me under the blood. Under the blood, me say me under the blood. Jesus over me under the blood. Under the blood, me say me under the blood. Jesus you be cover me under the blood. In the morning when me wake up, and the blood of Jesus me take up. And when me feel like me, I go break up. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen,
So if you don't know what I'm gonna be putting up there, you just gotta act like you wrote it.
Fix it, Jesus. Oh my goodness.
So now, I had to.
I know. It was gonna happen at some point.
At some point.
Oh my goodness. With that said, I need 4 volunteers. 1, 2, 3. I need 1 more. I need 1. Either you volunteer or I volunteer. 4. There we go. Come on up. All volunteers, come on up, come on up, come on up. Call up all volunteers, y'all. Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up.
Yeah.
All right. So, We have our 4 volunteers. Back up on stage, we have the Muse. What's your name? Kwa. Asha. And welcome back, Miss Positive. Let's see. I think, let's see. Izza, who you think is going first? Oh, now you wanna, okay.
No, wait, no. First of all,
Do you see who up here?
I do.
Like, this about to be fun.
Yeah. Hashtag Evoluculture, hashtag Evolution, Dope and Mike, for the love of God, tag us if you get footage of this. Asha, you're gonna go first. Clap up for Asha, y'all. Clap it up, let's get some encouragement. I need another 30 seconds on the clock. DJ, when you're ready.
Turn that way. Go ahead, girl. You got this.
At first we started out cool. But now you're getting comfortable and doing those things you didn't know. You're slowly making me see for things your heart should be handled.
That's it.
Thank you very much. Next up, the Muse.
Come on,
Clap it for the Muse, y'all. 30 seconds on the clock. DJ, when you're ready.
We can't see outside.
Yeah, this song, this song is for all the women out there. I've been lied to by their men, and I know you've been lied to over and over again. This is for y'all. Maybe you didn't break what you should have broke, yeah. Break. You know what I'm saying? So this is how it goes, yeah. Damn.
Wait a minute, what the fuck is going on? What's going on?
You would want me to say, babe, I love you. It's mine. I swear.
Next up, Kwa. Clap it up for Kwa, y'all. Clap it up. 30 seconds on the clock. DJ, when you're ready.
She want to say it's your kid.
Okay. Let's get it. Let's get it. That was a vibe.
You throw Anita on it.
Thank you very much. And last but not least, we have Positive. Clap it up, y'all. 30 seconds on the clock. DJ, when you're ready.
Okay.
It's dedicated to my daughter.
Let's get it.
There's someone to show me your love. Love like this before. Now that we have come to be a brand new life, I can see. Special on me. No, baby.
Let's Let's get it.
Thank you very much. All volunteers to the stage, please. All volunteers to the stage. Come on, all volunteers, y'all. Once again, free entry into the February 17th edition of Evolution. Dope and Mike is on the line. Will it be? I'm gonna put my hand over their crowns and you make the most noise for who you feel is the winner. Will it be the Muse? Will it be Asha? Will it be Positive? Will it be Qua? That was a little too close. We gonna have to do sudden death. Exactly. So, this means 60 seconds, one song, all y'all performing at the same damn time. So, I'm gonna need y'all. Oh, she took the start off. That's like, it's on now. Clap it up, volunteers, y'all. This is it. This is it. I'm gonna need y'all to let the noise who's that y'all won. 6 DJ, when you're ready.
Let's go.
Wait, no, that was it. That's how you started off. Yo, that's how you start that shit off.
What about to happen?
That's fucked up, man. Yeah. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. It's getting lit.
So if you say it's on and it's on,
Yo, that was dope, yo.
Alright, let's try it again.
Let's go for the Muse. Let's go.
Will it be the Muse? Will it be Asha? Will it be Qua? Will it be Positive? It's unanimous. Your winner of the
Baby, okay? I've been away from my baby for 2 months. I just want my baby.
Yeah, everybody clowning Tyrese, man. I get it. You know what I mean? It's funny. It's a funny video. I mean, just seeing, seeing him crying like that, the way he carrying on. But the truth is, bro, I got your back. You know what I mean? Because I know ain't nothing like the love a man has for his daughter. You know what I mean?
It's a song for my daughter, Ziamara. Daddy loves you. Daddy loves you.
Looking at my daughter, wondering what her future holds. Trying to keep her separated from these future hoes. Yeah, I know that may sound cold, but truth be told, when most these girls' stories unfold, you find they looking for their daddies when they sucking that. Last time she seen him, she was shooting out of his, so it hurts. She continuously searches and searches, never scratches the surface, never matches her purpose, never having deserved it. Her situation just worsens till she's screwing for purses, and she speaks with all sorts of curses. What happened to the masjids? What happened to the churches? We only visit those now during funeral services. Tell her she's priceless, she interprets it as worthless, cause they never take her to dinner, yet always leave her deserted. Heard her brother was murdered, no justice, no verdict. She's hurting, there's no way to reword it, but what's certain is you're not her, and even if you were, I'll be all I could be, to be all that you need as we walk through this journey of life. I'll be your gurney, that's right, I'm here to carry you straight to who's gonna marry you. And no, I can't teach you the measure of a man, but your dad's pretty good, make sure he's better than dad. He can raise his voice long as it's never his hands, cause when my dream came true, it looked like you.
So you don't believe that they do come true. For did
just hoping I'll be alive so I can teach you to drive. Teach you not to run the streets until your sneakers are tied. The streets are unforgiving, you gotta know when to slide. When violent words exchange, baby, get out of Dodge. Live BSTTS, bullshit to the side. You don't cop the A7 until you've got the garage. The sky's the limit, world is yours and it's not a mirage. Have 100 scholarships, create a college collage. I'm forever overjoyed, you're forever my pride. The one in whom I confide, to whom I've never lied. Hold you heavy in my heart, I've got you right next to God. And that's some shit I shouldn't say, but that's some shit I can't hide. You're my dream come true.
They do come true. For did my dreams come true when I looked at you? And maybe too if you would believe, you too might be overjoyed, over love, over me. In all the acting probable, what do they know? For in romance, all true love needs is a chance. And maybe with the chance you will find you too like I, overjoyed, over love, over you.
The Evoluculture game is the music. Thank you so much. Re-entry to Evolution on February 17th is yours. At this time, clap it up all around to
Peace everybody, my name is Jacob. Real quick, I'm not from New York. A lot of people think I'm from New York because most of my fans from New York and I'm always there, but I'm right across the bridge in Kearney. I'm hella close. My wife's family's from down next, so you know what I mean, I'm here. My name is Jacob Timonelli. I'm a poet, I'm an MC, I'm a producer, I'm an all-around creative. But tonight is my first time showcasing spoken word.
Okay. Yes.
I've been doing pieces here and there throughout the years. Here at their events, everybody with the Evoluculture has always showed me love, opened their doors. This place is home for me when I do come through. And yeah, this shit is therapy. So I appreciate y'all for sitting on the couch with me tonight.
Yeah.
These pieces that I did. Oh, all right. Actually, I'm gonna just leave it over here like the other woman did, because I get loud too. These pieces I wrote back in 2019 when I was attending Bloomfield College for a brief stint. Big up to one of my professors, Paul Latour, an amazing poet.
Yeah.
He was one of the inspirations and catalysts for a lot of things I wrote during that time period. So for him to be here tonight, super dope. Okay, let's get into it, right? Now some of these joints, some people have heard, but there's a few that I'm gonna do tonight that nobody heard before, so. Yep. New shit! But we're gonna start with some old shit. Right? This piece is called New Exhibit. Okay. I'm a moving picture inside a frame that will one day be viewed in a museum by only the janitor. He will gaze into it and witness within the colors that I am the stories and poems that funneled me through realities uncharted during their divorce.
Wow.
And years after. He will look deep into the picture's textures and chuckle, for I am Saturday morning cartoons, early 1980s, spoon-fed MTV, hip-hop a few years later, sprinkled with piano lessons that drove me crazy. I am the music that raised me. He will peer at the beauty of how I am 2-hour drives to the country. Catholic school, not believing in a Santa Claus living up in the sky above me. I am lost virginity, hopping on the back pegs of innocence, cruising through traffic lovely. I am that past that is now nothing. He will continue to watch and smile, for I am the patience that's needed to teach my kids how to tie their shoes and ride their bikes. I am telling them what's wrong while showing them what's right. I am the comfort when the nightmares wake them up from fright. I am their eyes projecting the reflection of my wife. He will view every detail and observe that I am dreams come true and dreams shattered. The first and final chapters. I am natural disasters. I am the calmness of the ocean at the times that it truly matters.
Wow.
I am Mother Nature's laughter. And as he stands there looking at me change within my frame, he will begin to feel strange, for I am the morning sun that rises to give another day to a night that refused to stay. I am the friends and family members that are alive and that have passed away. I am the universe and all that comes into play with life and existence. I am the understanding that this can all be gone in an instant, and in that instance the janitor will begin to cry.
Come on.
For I am PTSD from years of working EMS. I am complete strangers, injuries, illnesses, fear, and stress. I am their birth and their death. I am a fucking mess.
Come on. Say that. Me too.
Still, the janitor will see that I am blessed to be able to present such an organic mosaic of the infinite truths and possibilities of what I am.
Let's go.
And then before going back to work, he will take one last glance at me and see himself within this moving picture.
Come on. Come on.
New shit. Ready or not. Time continues to move forward whether we are ready or not. We could try to make time slow down and stop. We could try to rewind time or save time, but it doesn't work. Time is an infinite current we all get caught in. So while some people fear spiders or car accidents, hurricanes or nuclear war, poverty or disease, or getting your eye stabbed out with a fork, other people will feel police or prison, failure or embarrassment, rape, abuse, or going to work dealing with sexual harassment. And while others fear death, or a God, or a devil waiting in hell, I fear I'm not doing enough with my time. Damn! Because time continues to move forward, whether we are ready or not. We can try to make time stretch or pause. We could try to repeat time. We could try to repeat time. We could try to repeat time or keep it in one spot, but it doesn't work. Time is an infinite current we all get caught in. So while some people fear the ocean or sharks, planes or earthquakes, house fires, stray bullets, bullies, or choking on a steak, others will fear final exams, or the dark, monsters under the bed, or clowns, the woods at night, the boogie monster and all of his creepy ass sounds. And while others fear death, or a God, or a devil waiting in hell, I fear I'm not doing enough with my time. Because time continues to move forward, whether we are ready or not. We can try to make time drag or freeze. We can try to reverse time or capture time, but it doesn't work. Shit never works. Time is an infinite current we all get caught in. So while some people fear famine or genocide, homicide or a heart attack, allergies or their parents, the principal or getting left back, others fear skydiving or drowning, harsh winters or just being alone by themselves, having sex for the first time, or trying to find a date, or saying I love you, or coming out just trying to be themselves. And while others fear death, or a God, or a devil waiting in hell, I fear I'm not doing enough with my time.
Talk to me, brother.
Because time continues to move forward, whether I am ready or not.
Let's go, let's go. Dope shit, dope shit.
This next piece is called Traffic Light Exchange. And though I've never been homeless, I never want to be. And you don't know the stories behind those eyes.
No, seriously.
I heard that change was the only constant. So I constantly wonder if the change in my life will last forever, or until I die out here. The leaves change as the seasons proceed to leave me on these streets, asking for money for food. Coming to this traffic light, you yell at me to move. If I get too close, you speak to me rude or worse. You ignore me, as if I'm not even there. I don't exist. Or maybe you think I'm not even human. I don't deserve to live. You give your steering wheel a slight turn to change lanes, just to avoid me. I can see by the look on your face, you don't want that green light to change. I want my life back to where it was before it all changed. Before the layoff, the eviction notice, the repossessed car, the discarded dreams, the anxiety and depression and all the drugs that are now my only escape from all this pain. Did you know that I ran away? If you knew, would you even care that I sprinted out of an abusive home only to receive hugs from the streets, trying to make money sleeping with strangers I'd meet? There are no rainbows out here to cushion my back, only concrete, and it hurts. And it scares me. You didn't know that when my schizophrenia got too out of control, I started taking less medication and more vodka. I was in school and could have been on my way to becoming a doctor, but now I'm that bum you're trying not to knock over. About cursing at me. But I still hope for change. The change that will one day suppress these thoughts of paranoia and suicide, these manic episodes, this mood disorder, bipolar syndrome, dissociation, PTSD, and a whole bunch of other words that mean I'm fucking crazy. But I can't remember the names.
Come on.
Standing out here in the rain, only the weather changed. Fighting these mental health issues, I see my story missed you. You stare and think that maybe I'm just lazy and unmotivated because now you got some time because the light turned red. But you didn't know that I survived the traumatic injury to the head that left me stranded out here for years trying to get fed, and sometimes it's a meal you wouldn't even feed your dog. All praises to your gods for the blessings bestowed upon you. I changed my prayers because I wasn't blessed. For my country, I was prepared to give my life accepting death, but now I'm that forgotten vet. The disgusting, underfunded VA hospital discharged with nowhere to go. You think I like Skid Row? You think I like the foul odor of urine, feces, and trash circulating in and out of my nose? You think I like that it's been 38 days straight wearing the same clothes? You think I like that every day I feel the hate for myself grow?
Come on.
The answer is no. Unfortunately, I like heroin. And when I start to nod off, I like crack to wake me up. Yes, those were my choices. I know I fucked up, and changing back for some of us is no such luck, but for a few, there might be.
Come on.
So before you drive by me, look into my eyes and you might see another human being, so don't judge me. When you're stopped at a traffic light, and I ask you for change. Directions real fucking quick. This is called A Teenage Love.
Don't hurt me again.
Don't hurt me again.
Don't.
She waits anxiously to see him. She holds her breath right before he gets close. She gets swept away when she looks into his eyes. She does everything she can to be by him the most. She wants their time together to be endless. She finds all his words to be mesmerizing. She gets sick when they're not together. She's scared that if he left, she would feel like dying. She wants to travel the world with him. She tells him how wonderful he is. She gets jealous when other girls talk to him. She thought he was cute, even when they were little kids. Yo, she writes his name inside tiny hearts. She writes poetry about how he shines like the sun. She knew she wanted to be with him from the start. She daydreams about their marriage for fun because she wants him to be the one. Because she cares about him. She thinks she loves him. She knows she loves him. She wants him to love her. But he just wants to fuck. Hey! Yeah, we suck even when we're teenagers. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all said the same thing.
My daughter is here. My daughter is here. man. All right, this next piece, writing it, while it's a fictitious story, it's so based on reality.
It's somebody.
And this piece got me through the maze of my own head. This piece is called Dead Body. Saturday night, I picked up the 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. shift. Overtime. I needed the money. Punched in. They said, "Hey Jay, you're with the new kid." The 21-year-old with the last name that's kind of funny. After riding the ambulance for 10 years in the city, you get tired. I just wanted a slow night. This kid came strolling in, and you can tell he was a whacker, all about the sirens and lights. I overheard him saying it was his first weekend on, and he was hoping we got a shooting or a stabbing. Some of the other crew started laughing, some ignored him, but me, I just hoped there'd be time for napping. So after we checked the rig, we hurried up and grabbed food. We couldn't eat yet. As soon as we paid, we got banged out for an asthma attack, a fall, and then one of our usual drunk dudes. In between calls, the kid was saying how his dad was a cop and that he'd be going to the academy in a year or two. He said he heard that day crew had the pedestrian struck and that the guy got knocked out of his shoes. He said he wanted some good calls like that tonight. He was hoping for a bad trauma.
Why?
I couldn't stop thinking about my daughter's bad cough and how on Monday I'd be bringing her to the doctor. You see, because my mind's already filled with images I'll never shake. I'm haunted sometimes when I sleep with nightmares that hit me like an earthquake, so I never wish for the bloody jobs, the death of the gore. I'll leave that shit for those other motherfuckers. I mean, don't get me wrong. There is an adrenaline rush that fills you, an excitement that stirs when shit starts to happen. But I learned a long time ago that for the bad calls, I stopped asking. The night stayed steady. Another difficulty breathing. Then a psych patient screaming in the middle of the street, taking off her dress. Me and the kid talked a little more, and he said he still hasn't had a cardiac arrest, not even a DOA. This kid's never seen death. How did he even get this job yet? He must be related to the supervisor. So he reads application, we had it off the desk. Whatever.
You know how that goes.
He continued on saying that tonight he wanted to see a dead body. I told him it was Saturday, so it'll happen probably. But all that came in was another drunk in a DV with an arm laceration as it was creeping on 4 a.m. Told the kid to hurry up with those charts before we got backed up, my friend. Had to restock some gauze, some tape, and switch out the portable O2 tank. And then I got to sleep for almost an hour. To the EMS gods, I gave thanks. But now it was almost 6 o'clock. We had a little bit over an hour left. Dispatch hits us with another one off of Broadway at 46 Firmcrest. It was for the unresponsive male, possible overdose. No worries, we got the Narcan. Blasting my sirens at some asshole that wouldn't move his van. Got to the building and we made it up to apartment 8. A woman answered the door with 3 kids behind her and she pointed down the hallway. I walked in first, my partner behind me, and there, the body was lying on the bed. I looked at him, his eyes were closed, his skin was grayish blue. I touched him, he was stiff as a board, ice cold already, a few hours he'd been dead. I looked over and saw my partner standing a few feet away, staring, just staring at the body. The look on his face showed a little bit of shock, disappointment, and sadness. There was no big action scene from gunshots to cars crashing, no multiple traumas from tons of blood flowing from bottle smashing to knife stabbing. There was only emptiness. Just emptiness. Covered by the echoing cries of his 3 children and the hysterical mutters of broken information the wife was giving to the cop. In between the snot and the tears, the kids were yelling, "Pop, Pop, please wake up, please!" He didn't. He was gone. There was nothing we can do. Paramedics showed up and he was pronounced as 622. Looked over and saw my partner checking out some pictures on a dresser next to some scattered pills and what smelled like vodka in a glass. Why this dude took all that shit, I don't know, and I don't bother anymore to ask. I just accept man's flaws, man's mortality, the reality of Omega, the final chapter that gets written even when the hero doesn't win, the one who is there for you when you're having a bad day, your worst day, your first day, or your last day. I am him. The sun came up, pushing away the night's sins. The kid slowly put the bag in the rig. I told him to hurry up and get in. His face was stone. The adventure was anticlimactic. He just saw his first dead body. Thank you.
That's good. All right.
my last one. I appreciate y'all taking the ride with me. This piece is called My Dreams. And you don't have to raise your hand. But if any of you in this room suffer from nightmares or fucked up dreams or you can't sleep, I'm with you. This was before with me a mess, so I fucked myself up like crazy.
I remember.
I would feel it about to happen. A second before her voice would wake me up. Once it began to happen more and more often, my bedroom door could no longer stay shut. It was as if those cries for help were beyond my reach, and the angels they were meant for ignored them. Getting up to run across the hallway and into her bedroom to wake her up again is the third time this week. Her shrieks of horror suddenly exist in the background at night in my subconscious. Going to sleep thinking about Nana's nightmares was becoming common. Her skeletons would come out of her closet to dance with her demons, suffocating her with fear. Scared because for some reason Jesus was no longer there. Nana, wake up! I'm here. Asking God and Satan, fuck, the joke's over. Leave her the fuck alone. Countless nights would occur, her pouring out the pain that she had absorbed through our home. And every day after, she would pray harder. Because the night prior was slowly killing her, making her a martyr. I would say, Nana, you had a really bad nightmare last night. She would say, no, those are worse. Those are called night terrors. Okay. He had the basement apartment. My bedroom was above his. I remember hearing my dad through the floor when I was a little kid. If sad gray clouds made sounds, they would be like the moans that echoed from his throat. Frozen in the moment, hearing his turmoil coil around his regrets, trying to break free with hope. I would run out of my bedroom, through the hallway, through the kitchen, down the stairs, yelling out, Dad, wake up! I'm here. Thinking this shit only happens in movies. I always thought when families were home sleeping at night, they were supposed to have sweet dreams. But mine, they were pushed and pulled by the darkness, so in the morning I was left wondering what did it all mean. I would say, Dad, you had a really bad nightmare last night, man. He would say, nah, those are worse. Those are called night terrors. Okay. So now when it came to me, and it did without a pause, I felt like I couldn't breathe, trying to scream and cry, about to die. Fear draped like a cape that I wore that matched my fate. Inevitable, I was passed down the key to an already open door to a room I couldn't escape. So every night before I slumber, I wonder, will it be horrific or cinematic, where Stanley Kubrick, Salvador Dali, and Wes Craven create a fucking masterpiece together, but then they just start laughing at it. Mocking their own accomplishments, I've learned to deal with sleepy eyes wide shut. I truly see what is real. A part of me that feels every part of me and takes over. Fighting and yelling for it to be over. The frozen breath that I exhale getting colder. An understanding of its place in my life now that I'm older. I've embraced it is what I've told her. So at the times that I feel her hand on my shoulder and hear her say, baby, wake up, I'm here. You had a really bad nightmare. I say, no. It's just my dreams.
Thank you.
Thanks, y'all. My Instagram is B3to create, that underscore thing. Like I said, my name is Jacob Tominelli. I go by Poet Substratum. I go by Ned Schimmelfinney. I have a lot of names. I have a lot of aliases. I do a lot of things because there's just so much in this head that I need to express it in a lot of different avenues. Every month, me and my brother, Respect to God, we host an open mic for producers. Not an open mic, I'm sorry. I'm thinking about loud.
But we do open mic.
That's what I'm saying. We mixed it in, but we have a hip-hop showcase every month out in Secret Core in Brooklyn. We organize it, we host it along with DJ A Sharp and DJ Cut Supreme. Producers come out and rock, MCs rock. We have guest DJs every month, so be on the lookout for that. Give it up for yourselves. Thank you.
One more time for Jacob! Thank you very much. Look out for when's the next show? When's the next show?
Every third Friday.
Every third Friday. So you'll see that information from us on our channels as well. Be sure to follow B3to create as well on Instagram. Thank y'all so much for coming through. Jacob, as always, man, thank you for your youth. And Thank you for your ascension. When I say Evolu, y'all say culture. Evolu! Culture! Evolu! Culture! Evolu! Culture! Catch these vibes. Alright, folks, here's what we're gonna do. We got 7 open micers left, and then right into our third feature, the birthday girl, Miss Treasure Board. So I'm gonna go back to back and bring y'all up. Be ready so you don't have to get ready. Clap it up right now. Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. First time on open mic stage. Go ahead and take it the second time. Give it up for Asha!
Revolution will not be televised. While buffoonery is broadcast daily. Young boys slacking now, so quick to shoot you. With no thought willing to forfeit the future.
Open up the paper, open up. See that every day. This says the same. This says the same thing. A mother lost the daughter. She lost the daughter. Father lost the son. It's such a shame. It's gotta change. That's the sound of the man. That's the sound. That's the sound of the man. That's the sound of the man. Working on the chain. Working on the chain. That's the sound of the man. That's the sound of the man. Working on the chain.
Trash, what up? Yeah, they got a cell, not a job for me, hard for me. Mama scared, so she pray to God for me, dog for me. This is grand, lost in me, but parts of me gotta eat. So the wind behind my back and the ground is beneath my feet. Getting letters every week, I'm hoping they stop coming, hoping they stop going, hoping and not knowing if and when it's my goal. I ain't got a lie, bro. I hit Wells Fargo before I hit the lotto, and that'll be the sound of me. Lawyer got it down to 3, plus pay the town a fee, thanks to a counter plea. What about my daughter, my son, and they moms? Leaving them's gonna be wrong, so Mr. Gist can only be Tom and work harder. Keep the homies from bidding, be breaking up families. All we know is division. A split second, all it take is one dude hating. I know they got my jumpsuit waiting. Tom Gist.
White man running, you assume that he jogging. Black man running, you assume that he robbing. How is this not a problem? Revolving doors of prison got recidivism as high as it's ever been. But what a G gon' do? Come home brand new when there's nothing brand new for him to come home to? The streets is now ugly. Wild, wild west with little dudes who just watch Wild, Wild Wubsy. He feels pressure to get fresher. Figure he best off, pick up where he left off. That ain't the case, y'all. These young boys from 12 to 21 brush your sound like a face card. Stats for blacks say more of our men attached to the system than the diaspora can even match. Judge makes it all clear, it ain't all fair. Sentence my man sincere to life in dog years. Optimistically he turned to me and said, hold your head, I'll be home at 163. I cried cause he was an angel, walking, carrying his wings. I never knew he could fly.
That's the sound of the man. That's the sound. That's the sound of the man. That's the sound of the man. Working on the chain. Working on the chain. That's the sound of the man. That's the sound of the man. Working on the chain.
Chains on my neck, chains on my wrist. Every other day you would greet me with a gift. Wasn't worth the time I gotta spend with your son. Explaining to the child why his daddy can't come. Football came home and keep him out of trouble. But daughter Derriere is to a big next level. She will never settle. Eyes red like a devil. Coke bottle body, quote me like an idol. It's a shame. Working on a chain. It's a shame. Working on a chain.
That's the sound of the man.
That's the sound.
That's the sound of the man. That's the sound of the man. Working on the chain.
Working on the chain.
Hello. This is my first time doing this, so I'm kind of nervous. Throwing roles. When God created the black woman, she wasn't planted to be the most diminished being on earth. Yet the black woman is the most undermined, unappreciated, treated as if something to occupy but not good enough to satisfy. As if a placement holder but still considered an uninvited friend. The black woman is positioned on all the front lines of reality war zone, but is displayed on all the back roads of viral trends. A black woman deserves a flower for every fable, fairy tale, dream falling quiet. In adolescence, she is forced to consume her emotions, confidence still, and her resilience adequate, assured alignment. The black woman is one of the most underestimated and unrepresented. She is labeled as the most misunderstood when they never tried to listen. I am a black woman, loud and proud, phenomenally black, the blueprint, realistically authentic, the same black woman undervalued woman society silhouetted. She strives in her greatness, each tread with intent and divine. Oh, how beautiful she is and rooted black as if twice the crime. She conquers every space, unflustered by the place she is segregated and submerged in. She is a woman who stands in her weaknesses, flaws, and learning. She is a woman, perspective perfect, unpierced by her emotions. Chaos paced the floors and she's left to pick up the pieces that continue to get broken. Gotta remind her to lift her crown sometimes and remind her to stay focused. And that her scars are her beauty marks and her success lies in her devotion. She almost took everything with her when she stormed out and left the door open. Cognizant smiles undetermined by the suffering that she's cloaked in. Mirror reflection is a mere facade of what truth shades and vests. Feast of the sweetest fruit wounds exist the exhausting quest. Only choice to keep strong in the same skin that she's hurting in. She is her biggest blessing, her worst enemy, and her greatest friend. She nearly almost stole everything I owned when she up and veered, in the pursuit of happiness that seemed to already be there. Though still a smile lingers, her heavy heart is healing, unchanged by lost stains, tenacious years' feelings. She is growing. She is not broken. She is healing. She is the sweetest summer breeze in the daunting summer's dew. She flourishes in the darkest of pits where nothing ever grew. She is a flower. She is a warrior. She is her weaknesses. She is her secrets. She is everything to herself that she never knew she needed. Many think she's crazy, delusional, but most see how vital her dream is. She is a woman. She is a black woman. She is the quiet before the storms. She is the good. She is the bad. She is the rose with all the storms.
Thank y'all so much.
I never posted online, but my Instagram is 20years_Asha.
Okay. All right. Clap it up for Asha, y'all. Thank you so much. And keep it going, y'all. Lights, camera, Saladin.
Yo, man, shout out Evoluculture. Thank you guys so much just for always having this safe space for us to get vulnerable. Listen, 2014, I released a movie called Nicknames. I'm going to do a piece tonight called Nicknames. Nicknames is a film, and you can look it up on YouTube. And you can look it up on YouTube, Saladin, Newark, Nicknames. And it's a movie, but it started as a song, then it started as a poem, and then it started as a thought, and it started as something that happened in a rehab in 2009. So it's called Nicknames.
Okay.
It's just gonna be a vibe, so it's just might be all over the place. He just wanted a nickname, a place he could go, where people would say, "Hey, I know you, you're so and so, hey, and that's such and such." They recognized his name and it meant so much, just a nickname. In '89, little Mike used to follow Rick the Ruler. He sold a little Buddha. He bought a little scooter. All the girls in the high school said it made him cuter. The fellas showed him love. I guess it made him cooler. His older brother schooled him, so he still needed a tutor. In love with the streets, he heavily pursued her. 1990 came and grew into a cougar. She got ruder. It turned little Mike from a fighter to a shooter. He had two friends for which he really felt trust. We all grew up together, but they ain't hang with us. One night they out chilling, they done got into a scuff. Little Mike sprayed around, laid some kid down.
With everyone around, police caught wind, took Lil Mike in, asked him what happened. He ain't even try to pretend. He said, where do I begin? Took the pen, blamed his friend, got him 20 with a 10. Yeah. The moral of this story is self-explanatory. It's easier being self than being someone else. When Little Mike heard his story, he probably gonna be upset. 20 years of regret. And what did he get? Just a nickname, a place he could go where people would say, hey, I know you. You're so-and-so. Hey, that's such and such. They recognize his name and it meant so much. Jenny's 16, going on 20 and such. She want a model, but she thinks she ain't skinny enough. Got that disease where she looks in the mirror, displeased with who she sees, thinks she's fat. But nobody agrees. So Hustle Man told her that her body was rocking, said she slimmed down if she just tried some Oxycontin. She figured she would try it. It'd be a hell of a diet, enhance her social skills. She'd be a regular riot. She went broke, and she was too addicted to kick it. Hustle Man, that little cricket, wanted to give her the business. She'd do anything to get it. She let Hustle Man hit it. He was infected with the magic. He specialized in tricking. Now you see her with him when she cruising to town. Self-esteem high, right? She losing some pounds. Her friends questioned why she had him hanging around. She figured they were jealous. She was gaining some ground. She came down with the sickness she didn't understand. To the doctor she ran for the final exam. Dr. Craig Mack told her, sad flavor in her ear. He said, dear, you won't be around next year. She reflected on the life she tried, realized to satisfy her appetite, she should have swallowed some pride. I felt bad for Jenny, sympathized inside, but she finally got that wish. She was skinny when she died. The moral of this story is self-explanatory. Be happy with what you got, who you are and who you're not. Social acceptance is hot on the way to the top, but on the way back down, you say it never meant a lot. Just a nickname, a place you could go where people would say, hey, I know you. You're so-and-so. Hey, and that's such and such. They recognized his name and it meant so much. Tony wasn't a bad person, except that he was nurtured through alcohol, drug dealing, and cursing. His parents used to find any reason to mistreat him, send him off to school, and that's where he'd get even. Let nobody close to him. ADHD, they diagnosed him, labeled him a bully, never understood him fully. And Ryan was a nerd, y'all, from the burbs, y'all. Never ever broke a law, even curbed his dog. And he took his studies serious. His girl was a virgin. Neither of them ever missed a period. When Tony met Ryan, sparks started flying. Tony pushed him to the ground. Ryan started crying, but the day before, Ryan found out his dad was dying. To hold it all together, he was trying, I ain't lying, but he was just a man. And Tony was distraught that the camel couldn't stand. I'm sure we understand why he jumped up, punched him, couldn't no one stop him when he usually had that guitar. Today there was a chopper. He cocked it, popped hit him with the full 11, and you can see his spirit flying off to bully heaven. The moral of this story, self-explanatory. Before you judge someone else, first offer to help. I feel for Mike, Ryan, Tony, Jenny, and all. But then I look around, I see so many more. Want a nickname, a place they can go, where people will say, hey, I know you. You're so-and-so. And that's such and such. They recognize their names and it meant so much. My name is Saladin of Newark. Thank you so much. Please follow me on YouTube. I have so much material there. And we are celebrating the anniversary, the 10-year anniversary of this film in April. I would love all of you to come. And I'll be having the details out. Get what's showing, Evoluculture. Yo, I love what we're doing here, y'all. I've been doing this for years and I love it. Saladin Newark, I'm sorry, y'all. Instagram, Saladin Newark 1. Facebook, Saladin Newark.
He just wanted a nickname, a place he could go, where people would say, hey, I know you, you're so-and-so. Hey, that's such and such. They recognize his name and it meant so much. Just a nickname, a place he could go, where people would say, hey, I know you, you're so-and-so. Hey, that's such and such. They recognize his name and it meant so much. In 89, little Mike used to follow Rick the Ruler. He sold a little Buddha, he bought a little scooter. All the girls in the high school said it made him cuter. Fellas showed him love, I guess it made him cooler. His older brother schooled him, but he still needed a tutor. In love with the streets, he heavily pursued her. 1990 came and grew into a cougar, she got ruder. It turned little Mike from a fighter to a shooter. He had two friends for which he really felt trust. We all grew up together, but they ain't hang with us. One night they out chillin', they done got into a scuff. Lil' Mike sprayed around, laid some kid down. With everyone around, police caught wind. Took Lil' Mike in, asked him what happened. He ain't even try to pretend. He said, where do I begin? Took the pen, blamed his friend, got him 20 with a 10. The moral of this story is self-explanatory. It's easier being self than being somebody else. When Little Mike hit his verse, probably gonna be upset. 20 years of regret. And what did he get? Just a nickname. A place he could go where people would say, hey, I know you, you're so-and-so. Hey, that's such and such. They recognize his name and it meant so much. Just a nickname, a place he could go where people would say, hey, I know you, you're so-and-so. Hey, that's such and such. They recognize his name and it meant so much. Now Jenny's 16, going on 20 and such. She want a model, but she thinks she ain't skinny enough. Got that disease where she looks in the mirror displeased with who she sees. Thinks she's fat, but nobody agrees. So Hustle Man told her that her body was rocking, but she slimmed down if she just tried some Oxycontin. She figured she would try it, it'd be a hell of a diet. Enhance her social skills, she'd be a regular ride. She went broke, but she was too addicted to kick it. Hustle Man, that little cricket, wanted to give her the business. She'd do anything to get it, she let Hustle Man hit it. He was infected with the magic, he specialized in tricking. Now you see her with him when he cruising to town. Her self-esteem high cause she losing some pounds. Her friends question why she had him hanging around. She figured they was jealous, she was gaining some ground. She came down with the sickness she didn't understand. To the doctor she ran for the final exam. Dr. Craig Mack put the sad flavor in her ear. Dear, you won't be around next year. She reflected on the life she tried, realized to satisfy her appetite she should have swallowed some pride. Felt bad for Jenny, sympathized inside, but she finally got her wish. She was skinny when she died. The moral of this story is self-explanatory. Be happy with what you got, who you are and who you're not. Social acceptance is hot on the way to the top, but on the way back down, you say it never meant a lot. Just a nickname, a place she could go where people would say, hey, I know you, you're so-and-so. Hey, that's such and such. They recognize her name and it meant so much. Just a nickname, a place she could go where people would say, hey, I know you, you're so-and-so. Hey, that's such and such. They recognize her name and it meant so much. Tony wasn't a bad person, except that he was nurtured through alcohol, drug dealing, and cursing. Parents used to find any reason to mistreat him, send him off to school, and that's where he get even. Let nobody close to him, ADHD, they diagnosed him. Labeled him a bully, never understood him fully. And Ryan was a nerd, y'all, from the burbs, y'all. Never ever broke a law, even curbed his dog. And he took his studies serious, his girl was a virgin. Neither of them ever missed a period. When Tony met Ryan, sparks started flying. Tony pushed him to the ground and Ryan started crying. But the day before, Ryan found out his dad was dying. To hold it all together, he was trying, I ain't lying, but he was just a man. And Tony was the straw that the camel couldn't stand. I'm sure we understand why he jumped up, punched him. Couldn't no one stop him where he usually had his guitar. Today there was a chopper, so he cocked it, popped, hit him with the full 11, and you could see his spirit flying off to bully heaven. The moral of this story is self-explanatory. Before you judge someone else, first offer the help. I feel for Mike, Ryan, Tony, Jenny, and all, but then I look around, I see so many more. Want a nickname, a place they could go where people would say, hey, I know you, you're so-and-so. Hey, that's such and such. They recognize their names and it meant so much. Just a nickname, a place they could go where people would say, hey, I know you, you're so-and-so. Hey, that's such and such. They recognize their names and it meant so much. Just a nickname.
Saladin, Newark. LA, SALADIN. Newark 1, yes.
One more time for Saladin, y'all. And let's keep it going. When I say when women, y'all say speak. When women, speak. When women, speak. When women, speak. Give it up for Amira Shabazz Malone. Keep climbing till she gets here, y'all. Keep climbing till she gets here. By the way, that headshot about it, y'all see where I'm screaming? That's her word.
I gotta deal with y'all tonight, man, before you leave. Yes.
In a minute. Wow. So you have some powerful speakers, some powerful poets up here before me. I'm sort of like a storyteller poet, so tell narratives. But I'm also a Newark public school teacher.
Okay.
So I want you to know that we started book banning here in Newark.
What?
So the next board meeting is January 25th. They took off the reading list a book about, the title is, let me just look at the title real quick. We Stand on This Ground. And it was taken off the list by negotiations of a group of Zionists because they didn't want the little, it's written by a teen, the book is written by a teen, and it's called A Little Piece of Ground. And he's telling his life experience as being a child in Palestine. So
we going there, okay.
They said he was anti-Semitism. So that book is off the reading list. So we're going to have the school meeting, and I urge all of you to come out because myself and a couple of other educators will be speaking and doing poetry and talking about the parallels of just being a human being. It doesn't have to be a black stand. It doesn't have to be any particular stand. It's a human stand.
Human stand.
So that's where I come from. And yeah. So this poem that I've written recently is my connecting piece to the black experience and the Palestinian experience. So I'm gonna speak on that.
Okay.
The title of the poem is Free World, Where Are You? Free world, where are you? Free. Freedom. Free. I remember Mama, my thoughts, my wondering of why. Mama, did you march? Mama, did you march? Did you march on Washington? Did you sing Praise Jesus song? Did you sing We Shall Overcome? Mama, were you quiet? Were you quiet when they raised the gun to our sons? Mama, when they hosed them to wipe the fire from all the while strange fruit hung. Mama, did you march? When the bombs dropped on Gaza, I thought it may have been Philadelphia. I remember Anne Frank in her diary, which was like mine, slaughters daily, gas and bombs. I remember from that little schoolgirl desk, thinking how the free world would rest. And I remember them white dresses painted with red droplets of church girls' blood, baking people like turkey breasts. I remember guns drawn over open grounds filled with lives going on. I remember all was still until the baby under her mama's breast quaked the ground with life, and she was the only one left. Did you sip your colonized coffee or tea and say thank God it wasn't me? Somebody's mama or daddy, did you march holding flags of country lines in solidarity? Burnt fridge edges soiled with hate. I hold no flag, where's my place, my fate? Did you march? Did you march? Did you lay your rifle down in pastures filled with babies' breath? Tell me, were you silent? Is this a human story desensitized to those who hold guns, taught hate until it's the hate you give that teaches the world to bleed? Tied to black boys shot in backs and brown boys blown apart, colonizers' faces cheering, thinking, saying, well, maybe they deserve that. Wow. tea tastes a little salty. I'ma get on my knees. I'ma thank God it wasn't me. My lips were sealed when the toy boy soldiers marched on country lines wearing guns. Guns the size of baby brothers after warlords killed their mothers. Tell me, did you march? My womb be massacred as each fertile egg I drop be a threat to what was taken, murdered, marginalized, crucified, never set free. I had the hardest time understanding how Rwanda could tell the difference between black skin tags, who was me and who was you, and who was to name an ethnic cleanse with the skin like mine, and the blood, the color of ethnic genocide. Did you march? Did you sit silent because the land wasn't yours? Did you spray lamb's blood over your doors? Never, ever, ever will I tell of how David slew Goliath. It didn't end well. It caused selective amnesia in Gaza, where in all direction is a human prison. The gatekeepers with short memories hold the gun. I mean the bomb. I mean the freedom to oppress. I mean the people. I mean the children. I mean the indigenous. I mean the unpromised. I mean the slingshot holders, the rock throwers. I mean Jim Crow. I mean apartheid. It's all South. It's all South. It's all South. I mean unlearned colonization was history. I mean history is always now. I mean history will teach you how to march.
Come on.
Will you?
Will you?
Will you march?
Come on.
Who kills children? Who kills children while gamers watch and bet melanated bloods whisper without regret? Not me too. We, the dead, sip our colonized tea and scroll by asking, where's the march? Why are you marching? Why are you shouting? Why are you staring at a TV, crying over propaganda? I remember the scene when in the 60s rolled out of steam, when the emancipation tree was burnt to the ground and the people had nowhere to go. And little boys in the too large shockproof boots, who holds a slingshot with a rock waving it high overhead. Did you hear the whiz over drones, over bombs, over bullets in skies? They kill children, they kill children. Did you march? They kill children. The ground moves, gold letters melt back into cracks. They kill children, wounds bleed of future hate. They kill children. If the children live, there'll be no one left to fight them.
Come on.
That's why they kill children.
Wow.
And where will you be? Because the march will go on. Let them live, let them live. We passed the graves, the dead men were there. Winners or losers, we did not care. In the dark, they could not see who gained the victory. Sing it, Langston. Peace at any length. Just the short life and dignity of human existence. And I ask you, will you march?
Will you march? Wow.
One more time for Amira Shabbat. Mama Amira, where's that meeting again?
I posted it on my social media. It's at West Kenny School. It's January 25th. Newark Vocational High School, 301 West Kenny at 6 o'clock. And it's because they pulled the book, A Ground to Stand On, written by a Palestinian teen. And it talks about his life. But see, the thing is, when we talk about the Holocaust, that's anti-Semitic. But we don't cease to tell that story, right?
Right.
So now this child is telling his side, his perspective, all of a sudden it's anti-Semitic. Same story, different shade.
What time is it? 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock.
Listen,
January 25th.
January 25th. For the sake of time, all I'm going to say is ceasefire now.
Get your information?
Lord have mercy. We going to keep things. Hold on. Inhale. Everybody breathe. Inhale. Exhale.
Jacob,
Inhale.
Saladin. I'm about to text you.
Exhale. One more time. Big one. Inhale. Slowly exhale.
Yeah, you talking about over in
the corner of Newark and
yeah,
Sussex
yeah.
before they
Let's keep that and move how we need to. Coming up next to the stage, I don't want to get the name wrong. DAOBSS. Clap it up, y'all. Clap it
So my artist name is Dobes. My name is Adobe. You can go by Dobes. Yeah, so this is my first time on the stage. Thank you guys. I performed before, but this is my first time in this space, so thank you guys for welcoming me. This is like an old piece that I always perform. This is my baby. I love this piece. But yeah, I hope everyone's enjoying it. I'm sorry, baby, I'm jaded, faded, beyond comprehension. Trying to break this incessant tension, it's blocking my blessings. Sometimes, wait, sorry.
Let's go.
I'm sorry, baby, I'm jaded, faded, beyond comprehension. Trying to break this incessant tension, it's blocking my blessings. My life's just too incandescent. That's why these niggas be stressing. They're trying to fight against me like Akuma in Tekken. Now who you be, who you reppin'? I'm trying to slip you a lesson on how to speak with aggression, how to walk into functions with just a hint of discretion, how to waltz with direction, how to sit in reflection. And when times are getting hard, that's when you ride to your section. My success is my own. I don't walk, I get flown. I'm flying high, I'm feeling good like my name's Nina Simone. My nigga, I'm in my zone. No wait, I'm in my element. Some might say that it's heaven sent. I just put my hands together and I bless them with abundance.
That's good.
You can't hide, this is eminent. Tell a preacher and reverend that I'm praying for a space that is abundant and relevant. I dream in bright colors and high shattered glass ceilings. I'd ask you the feeling, but this state of being is seldom felt. I welcome help from ancient elders and perfect strangers because I know it takes a village to create such a beautiful child. Your love is mild. Your love is mild.
Let's go, poet.
Let me take it back. I'm sorry, y'all.
Put it back, put it back.
I dream in bright colors and high shattered glass ceilings. I ask you the feeling, but that state of being is seldom felt. I welcome help from ancient elders and perfect strangers because I know it takes a village to create such a beautiful child. Your love is mild. Riddled with inconsistencies, I ask you the reason you can give me none. Your self-doubt became my self-doubt, and all the work I had done until this point seemed to crumble at my feet. Loving you is no mere feat, and I weep for the next girl you hurl your insults to next. Masking getting fake bravado, because I know you've been hurt. Pain recognized pain, you've been dragged through the dirt, thrown in a hearse. I could go on, but that would take another verse. So before this poem gets to be too long, and I ramble on and on and on, because I can, but I won't. I have to say, full of grace, that I wish you well. I wish you all the love that you can find, all the comfort that, I wish you all the happiness you can find, all the love that you deserve, and all the comfort I simply could not provide.
Wow.
I wish you all that, and I pray that you don't end up as jaded as me.
Yes. Where can we find you?
Okay, so y'all can find me. Okay, so first of all, I'm also a performing arts curator. I put on events similar to this throughout the city of Newark. I'm a born and raised Newark native. I love Newark so much. I love it for the creators. I love it for the spaces. I love it for spaces like this that I never even know of. Like, even though I lived here my whole life, like I never knew that spaces like this existed. You can find me at DAOBSS. That is my Instagram name, and that's also my performing name. But I also go by the event plug. That's the.event.plug. I put on events throughout the city. If you're an anime head, I also put on like movie nights as well. So I put on all types of events for the creators, for like just the people that just love creating shit. Like, so like follow me. I'm gonna be putting on other events this year, but yeah, happy to have the fun for y'all.
One more time for Dogs, aka the event plug. I was like, who have I seen before? Now it clicked. We shall talk. So moving right along, clap it up right now to another author in the room. Give it up for Johnson Sold Out. Keep clapping till you get to it. Keep clapping, 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 clapping.
Y'all have been amazing. I'm just gonna see if I can compete. My name is Justin Johnson, aka Johnson Sold Out. I'm an author. It's my book called Scattered. I got copies on me. It's also on Amazon. I'm gonna just get into this piece. It's called I Lied. I love the truth. It's so beautiful. I love the truth so much, I'm going to marry it one day. And after the ceremony, when we're all chopping cake, I'll wonder how I was so fortunate to make it this far. Why we stuck together better than wine stains on new clothes. Anyway, I love the truth, right? So, one night I had a dream, and in this dream I was staring at a blank white wall. I was staring for so long, my eyes became droopy. My legs felt like melting marshmallows. I couldn't allow myself to falter. I knew this wall would chip away first and tell me things I never heard a person say. While I waited for this wall to talk to me, a new friend came to me, told me they hadn't seen me in a few weeks, wanted to know if I was coming to the Bowery to perform. I told them of course. My life force gets charged every time I hit the stage. If I miss another performance, then soon I'll be doing private shows for angels. They smiled. I can't tell you what happened after, but I remembered waking up like I was hungover, and I had been sober as a newborn, so I'm not sure why I was on the verge of vomit on a Sunday morning. Laid in my bed until my room decided it would stop showing me its best tornado impression. My eyes closed, tried to recollect all the dreams I had recently to pass the time, and then I remembered that other dream where I bumped into another friend, an old friend, who also wanted to see my poems on stage, said I performed for them. My elation quickly turned to grief. I knew they weren't going to be there. They made it seem like they were going to be there, but it can't be true. I haven't seen this person since 2015. Mother Nature decided to take them a few days before the fireworks rained the bleak night skies, so why say they're coming? I mean, I guess they didn't get the memo. I'm going to live forever. I don't think 95 has an exit to the afterlife. Maybe they're the one making the special appearance, like a free day pass, and use it to see me perform? Highly unlikely. Maybe I was lied to, but they know how much I hate being lied to. Now that you mentioned it, I lied too. Are we still titled liars if we make empty promises, asking for a friend that didn't get to make it to their wedding day?
Wow.
Johnson Sold Out as Johnson, John Sold Out like Evoluculture tonight is sold out. And the rest of their shows in 2024 are going to be. Speaking that. I'm on YouTube, Instagram, johnsonsoldout.com if you don't want to get on these whack-ass social platforms. Slowly getting people over there. And thank you. Happy birthday, Treasure!
Struggling with problems. Clap it one more time with Johnson Sold Out, y'all. When I say Evoluculture, y'all say culture, Evoluculture. These boxes, y'all. We got 2 more open micers, and then Treasures will close us out with her feature in celebration of her birthday. Real quickly, once again, tickets for Evolution Dope and Mic on February 17th are available for sale. We have the notebook out where you can sign your name and your email if you want to pay the tickets with Cash App, PayPal, or Zelle. Clap it up, 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 and keep it going for Spencer.
Yeah, they call me Schizo, I'm an MC, I'm out my motherfucking mind, just like anybody in the room.
Let's get it.
Bless every last one of you. I'm gonna get right into it. I ain't gonna spend too much time talking shit. So this, you know, like I said, I'm an MC. Came to show my man Poets some love. You know what I mean? He want me to do some shit, so here I am. I'm gonna do a joint that I wrote called Dash, cause I ain't no rapper, I'm an MC. You know what I'm saying? So when you an MC, tend to you know, test the cosmos a little bit, try to see how you can be creative and conceptual. So we're gonna get into the dash. The dash is like this. One day we all gonna die, you gonna see your tombstone, you got a check-in day, you got a check-out day, you got a dash, that dash is your life. Alright? Hey yo, a wise man once told me, peep the dash. You check in, you check out, but what about the half? How you be remembered when you breathe your last? Forget about the past, just focus on the dash. See, what is life? Life is worth living, regardless of shortcomings, upbringing, harsh feelings. It's the pain that lead the cripple to the healing. Regardless of forthcoming success or part brilliance, it's the ball game, and some of us get benched. Just wait for your time to knock it over the fence. Some got it good. Me, I came from the trench. But rich or poor, life is just as intense. I don't call it life, I call it unpredictable. Before they was kissing you, now they make you miserable. What about the phone call when tragedy revisits you? You can pay your civic dues, still it's irresistible. I'm learning how to deal with it. It's like you, we one and the same, it's just what one might do. When approached with a strange situation type new. Flung you for a loop, but hold on, you get through. Cause a wise man once told me, peep the dash. You check in, you check out, but what about the half? How you be remembered when you breathe your last? Forget about the past, just focus on the dash. What is death? I look at it like this. See, this is flesh, but energy is priceless. It can't be destroyed, so avoid those life risks. Because when the show's over and the vessel's lifeless, the brain will remain in a dream-like state for about 7 minutes, and you'll feel like you're awake. That's heaven or hell, depending on what was your fate. So live your life righteous, only then will you be safe. I want to go peacefully, surrounded by loved ones, not in a street beef left by some thugs gun. Cause only then your soul will travel to the Tower of Babel, where we speak the same language and astrally travel to the next dimension. Where we laugh with our henchmen and no longer have to feel like we gotta live pretentious. That's a guarantee, that's how legends last. Hopefully your story will get told when you pass. Flesh is an absentee, it rots in a flash. But how will your death complement your life's stash? Huh? How will your death complement your life's dash? A wise man once told me, peep the dash. You check in, you check out, but what about the half? How you be remembered when you breathe your last? Forget about the past, just focus on the dash. The legacy of your life, that's death. Remember me, beloved, cause I might be next. Say the legacy of your life, that's death. Remember me, beloved, cause, yo, now let's talk about purgatory. It's when you piss away the dash, end of story. If you have never seen a sunrise so beautiful, or caught a sunset that looked like it's new to you, and didn't soak it in before you rolled up to your funeral, then my brother, who is you delusional, unsuitable. There's children that are born and won't live through the night. There's women that are scorned and can't put up a fight. There's children, damn, hold on, fucking me up, hold on. There's children that are born and won't live through the night. There's women that are scorned and can't put up a fight. There's buildings that are torn, sleeping bad candlelight. Sometimes you see the moon and it ain't even at night. While you chasing for a pipe or you gunning for your knife, slowly sticking in the spikes, said he playing with your life. And on my fallen angels who ain't here, I guarantee, would die to trade places with the likes of me. But they live through me, cause my heart is pure. I came up in purgatory, but I don't rep it no more. Cause a wise man once told me, peep the dash. You check in, you check out, but what about the half? How you be remembered when you breathe your last? Forget about the past, just focus on the dash. That's it, man. My name's Schizo. Brick City. You heard?
Where can they find you, good sir?
Oh, shit. I'm for man, edibles kicking my ass. I know y'all see me eating the motherfuckers anyway. Yeah, my IG, SK33 RAP. SK33 RAP. Ski rap. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a million fucking schizos, but I'm the original, so fuck all of them. Yeah, man, me and Poe got an album coming out. Word, look for that. Like, we just gonna keep on doing. Got comic books, all type of shit. It's a good time. Anyway, y'all give it up for yourselves, man. Y'all have a blessed one. Love.
Thank you very much. Clap it one more time for Schizo, y'all. We got one more open micer, and then Treasure Board will close us out with her feature. Real quickly, if you want to, again, just to reiterate, if you want to still give via the brick pile, give donations, all that goes back into programming such as this for Evoluculture as we continue to hold space for artists and arts lovers. If you want to do that, it's Cash App, PayPal, and Zelle up at the merchandise table. Also where you can buy tickets for February 17th, as well as purchase one of my books, one of Don Krypton's books, or POME's The World as I See It. With that said, we got one more open micer, so clap it up right now. Let's get that energy. Let's get that energy. Clap it up right now for Lynette.
This is my first time here, and just long story short, I wrote this song 5 years ago. This is my first time performing the live, so I'm a little nervous. I wrote it 3 weeks after meeting a guy, and I'm from Michigan, so I met him when I was in Michigan. And long story short, he's my husband now. He's
I'm sorry that I stole your heart. I'm sorry past love fell apart. I'm sorry that I wrecked your life. Tore down the wall of frustrations you kept locked inside. I'm sorry that you now feel free. I'm sorry that you fell in love with me. I'm sorry that you're happy now. Go ahead and take this route, but I'm glad that I can see right through your pain and have the things you said you didn't mean. Because when we touched, I became the contradiction, and you felt that your heart was safe with me, and this was a love that you've been needing. You said I became the contradiction, yeah. Past experience, yes, it can break you down. And since you've been hurt, real love, you dumb it down. But when it comes to the one that you can call your own, the walls come tumbling down effortlessly and unknown. But I'm glad that I could see right through your pain and have the things you said you didn't mean. Cause when we touched, I became the contradiction, and you felt that your heart was safe with me, and this was the love that you've been needing. You said I became the contradiction, yeah. This is life, we've all been hurt, we've all felt pain, and then you realize that everything is not everything. Why don't you open up your heart, let love in, you can always restart. And with me, you will see I've been there tonight. Trust you, and I'm glad that you can see right through my pain and have the things I said I didn't mean. Cause when we touched, you became my contradiction. Oh,
First time my ass.
That's right. Don't you
First time here.
Okay, first time here.
First time here, yeah. I think in church.
Where can we find you?
You can find me at I'm So So on Instagram. Anyway, at IMSOSOU, like I'm So So. IMSOSOU. Thank you.
Go ahead.
All right, let's get it.
One more time for Lynette Ray. All right. So real quickly, let's get the business out the way first, because y'all know what's coming next. Clap it up for all of our open micers. Clap it up for our first two features, Yadonka Diaz and Jacob. Thank you so much. Clap it up for yourselves for being here tonight. Clap it up for yourselves for being here tonight. Damn, y'all love yourselves. And clap it up for Divino Tasting Room for opening its doors to us once again. Miss Burley Tuggle for the hardest working women in show business. Thank y'all so much. Be sure to look out for updates from Divino and other events they have going on. They got game nights, they got karaoke nights, and various other things going on. Divino_Divine on Instagram and search Divino Tasting Room on Facebook. You'll see them tagged on our stuff as well. Thank you, Burley, once again. So with that said, and again, my name is Sean Battle. Poet Sean Battle on Instagram, Sean Battle Poet on TikTok, etc., etc. Evoluculture on all social media. Let's get into it. Y'all ready for our final feature of the evening? All right then. She is the Senior Manager for Programming and Performances at NJ Pat Arts Ed. She is the President, La Presidenta of Evoluculture Ventures. And she is the mother of the dopest teenager alive, Miss Bella Rose. Clap it up right now. Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. Happy birthday,
What's up, yo? Usually I would be in up here to give you guys the final, the go affirmation to go with, to go home with. But I'm very reflective, as most of you are. What I realized with this show specifically is that I don't have to be here for this shit to run. That is a good thing, because in my career I'm a producer of shows, very many a thing. I also don't perform no more like that. But Sandra gave me a word to use, right, when we have our favorite things that we don't really do as much anymore. And if you have a meeting with me, if you have reached out and I haven't responded, it's my job, I promise. It's not me. But I'm not retiring things anymore. I'm just favoriting them.
Yes.
And leaving them where they are. I don't really have I have a set idea, because again, I'm a producer. I come with the ideas for things, and they're executed beautifully. This is a very well-oiled machine due to myself, Sean, and all the amazing people around me. But I took a lot of the producer skills and applied it to this, so it's a real thing. So y'all can get into my head for a second. Let's go. The theme is 34 years. I'll be 34 tomorrow. The 90s look, I'm giving y'all straighten my hair for this.
It's giving power, it's justice, it's giving, and it's still gonna fuck you up.
And I'm not bald. Why do y'all think that girls are bald? That's the whole thing. So let's start in 1990.
But even if you were, you still bad. Stop playing with it.
Period. Look, it's the little 10-year-old girl in me that was a little I had to prove to y'all I had hang time and hair. Because, so we're going to start in 1990. The year it happened, right? There are hills and mountains between us, always something to get over. And if I had my way, surely you would be closer. I need you closer. My memory now sits at the mercy of your favor. Because how are we so close yet so far apart? Any given Sunday, we are now as predictable as the second half. Just wanting to be chosen as the better half of another sorry game. No wonder you hate me when I apologize. Third down, looking for an interception to somehow save years of disappointment. I don't care how you get there. Just get here if you can. You can put it on your mama and it still won't be true. Cut it out. You sound like a roll-up of fruit. You know, used to fraudulent confections and fruit leather. Call me Bakushi, practicing shibari or kambaku. Oh, how you love the way I rope you. You are tied up into my oratory scheme. Did you catch that? You still got tied up, no hands, persuade me with weapons that you swear you got. I forgot you speak in might be's. My sword is too mighty for your uncertain tongue. See, there's a difference between those that talk about business. Mine is word of mouth. Still trustworthy though. You can win surfing to my life. Take me up on the carpet ride. You can make it in a big balloon, but you better make it soon. I don't care how you get here, just get here if you can. All right, 1995.
Let's go. Come on.
Don't want to take it out on you. Just one of them days. Don't take it personal. I just want to be all alone. And you think I treat you wrong. You'll drink blood from the pot because her magic don't have no boundaries. Or nuance or explanation. If she could have afterpaid her layaway, those babies would have had a better Christmas. As if God really ever listened. My faith been bigger than a mustard seed, yet no answered prayers for me. Money tricked us into believing there was more to be had when we needed it. Debt, deep in depression, dating, unemployment, don't pay rent. Bicycles outgrown, lies told, floor slept on, spilled milk, still nothing owned. Mothers are so creative. Be grateful for that. May sacrifice be a word you only ever have to look up. I'm sorry I had to pass go. This union became a trivial pursuit, but that's apples to apples compared to how I was raised. There was no land of candy or prayer circles and hoods where there were too many lords worshipped. Blacks mixed with red made for checkered paths and sirens at ungodly hours. Once saw a man who held a camcorder and wore robes on street corners risk a job and work at Burger King. Battleship streets make us numb to war. Have you ever seen a walking dead body looking for a clue? Or for a ticket to ride to find another bogey. Life only becomes lonely when the sense outweighs the common decency to remember to love yourself.
Yes.
2005.
Come on, girl.
Stop 2005. Stop complaining if he's ever only been attracted to your representative.
Go on. What?
Run that back.
What? Hey, yo. Say it again.
2005. Stop complaining if he's ever only been attracted to your representative. Or those high hopes you lied about having. Or the fact that your body held no attachment to sex, so it was eager to be offered, swallowed up, if you will. Can we get connected? I need some love and affection, baby. I'll call you on the phone. I hope that I get through. If you're in the mood and I'm not home, here's what you do, leave a message. You know the kind of lie to get back to. I talk about sex a lot because at one point I treated my body strictly as currency. One thing men always keep their eyes on is the money. Naively sold myself short and nickel and dimed my own mouth. The power of the tongue was lost on me. Not understanding it was way more profitable to speak up and speak out. Instead, my mouth was stuffed with egos and insecurities bigger than my own. Digital, get down. Oh, just you and me. If we can't get together naturally, then we can get together on the digital screen. It's a reason utensils remind you of armor. Picking up defenses to put down offensive language of starvation. Asking for less while receiving more. Gotta be a sign of war within intestines. Eyes longer than distended bellies. First world problems. Brains run chaotic bodies into sacred grounds, kneeling on permanently bruised knees to ask the Most High for the healing to crave less pie. My face being pretty never stopped anyone from telling me the acceptability of your body to me out trumps how appealing you think anything above your neck is. They didn't say it like that, but I heard it like that. I ate it like that. I observed it like that. I filled my chest and belly that created another chest and belly with it and scorned it like that. My daughter 13 though. She graduated from 8th grade. Oh, we're 20 years apart, so that tells you when I graduated from 8th grade. From the same school, so God's good. 2010, the year she was born. One day I took a breath and blinked and lost a lot of friends. I woke up learning being honest ain't shit because we're not doing it right. Here's some advice. Don't let your children be the karma. Passive-aggressive robots shooting blanks because they were traumatized and therapy is too contrived, so you get Facebook. There you go, making my heart beat again. Heart beat again, heart beat again. There you go, making me feel like a kid. Won't you do it one time. There you go, pulling me right back in, right back in, right back in, and I know I'm never letting this go. Stuck on you, stuck like glue. You and me, baby, we're stuck like glue. Like that firm cut still sitting there. Like that comment gone unliked. I can't apologize for having the means when I really don't. So I'm still asking for money on my birthday. I'm still sharing a Cash App. I'm still liking the post that I feel because which one of y'all gonna pay me when my job decides which side of history I should have been on?
Come on, sis.
I beg people to speak out more on y'all. Y'all don't know nobody that Boys become men who are taught to be their brother's keeper, no matter what. Social media is a little less social, a lot more anecdotal. Say online what you can only say in private rooms with closed doors. Because in person, I don't have to look at you. I don't have to acknowledge my own behavior. I just smile and dap and say, congrats. 2023. Why didn't you call? Are you awake? Are you okay? I'm shat by the phone, not too much on, but so much to say. Birth control been more like a noose than a savior. But they want me to write an erotic poem. Hey. Come on, Trey. I'm not gonna apologize for no kids in the room. Y'all know what this is. Y'all parents brought y'all. And the no, I hate the word woke, but the enlightenment of the parents in this room is why poetry still exists, why poetry is still alive. That baby right there was born into this. She has been here for every piece of it. So stop shying away from your kids.
That part.
I'll never tell you the nastiest thing I've done, but I'll tell you the nastiest thing I've ever heard. I mean, it's good, but I never fight behind it as if he should have ever had it in the first place. Oh, you're the girl that says pussy a lot. I have to wake them up because the only thing Dick is doing is putting unbalanced girls to sleep. But they want me to write an erotic poem. You really out here having sex with ghosts of potential past, the dream killers. The I'll pay you back. The I said this, but I really meant that. The cry is the regrets. The booty calls dressed like a check-in. I heard Usher in the background. Somebody could call me like that. Have you ever been anything more than lusted over? Like the thrill of fucking in the car and going home alone, temporary. Popping pussy on the cognitively impaired, temporary. It should be a crime to fuck out of your tax bracket. Who raised y'all? Having sex like you're running out of time. Y'all ain't signing no constitutions. It's you just traumatizing the world one nut at a time. My kinks are between me and God now. I'll immaculately conceive before I grow a seed that didn't ask to be planted. Trees full of fallen branches. You just a bearer of more bad news. Daughters of the root, but they want me. They want me to write an erotic poem. My sex is not a text for your group chat's consumption. Got this man paying for mistakes from 2 dicks ago. That's some ego shit. Makes you a trick or a treat. Transparency stuck like ball gags. So if you know me, I love that for you. And if you don't, well, now that you do, I picked the features for tonight based off my own growing in life. And Sandra does a lot of work in her community, so do I. So if you get the next 2 terms, God bless you. I already wrote this with Miss Janina Wise, so she's going to be very proud of this poem. Prep and Victari, those are the real gangsters. The ones who you have sex with and deal with the consequences later. The glow in my skin is a routine, whether I use moisturizer or is none of your concern. So why would you ever ask me to write an erotic poem? Thank you. Normally do it. I always thank you guys for coming. You could have been anywhere, especially as cold as it is outside. You could have been anywhere, but you came here. Jacob, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Another reason I chose the features, they're actually better than me, so that's bomb. Hence why I said I love curating things and producing things that go very well, because whether I performed or not, this would have been a night to remember. So thank you so much for just existing. I will go to the ends of the earth for you. I'll do the same for you, Sandra, if they ask. I don't perform for everybody, so don't get excited. Same thing for Mama Amira. She asks me anything, I do it. Miss Janine asks me anything, I do it. Money is not an attachment to your activism. That's been on my spirit for a couple weeks. Money is not an attachment to your activism. Whether you are doing the actual work behind the scenes to make shit shake and make shit happen, that's nobody's business. As long as you're doing it with a full heart and not doing it for a return. A lot of the producers you never hear from, people that have produced some of your most favorite things, you don't know who they are. And I'm okay with that. But in spaces like this, when we're being asked to speak up for ourselves, asked to perform, asked to be ourselves, do it for yourself. Write for yourself. Don't write for other people. Don't write for slam. Don't write for poets. Don't write for none of that. Write for you. I write because I feel like it, and that's a blessing, and that is a privilege, not a right. Treat writing as it's a privilege. Live like it's a privilege. Not all of us are going to be here long. We don't know what that is, when it is. We don't know when our time is. But I like to say, at least I sat in here with a couple people for a couple hours and had a great time. Right? All right, so love on yourselves. We're going to say it together. I am loved.
I am loved.
I am beautiful.
I am beautiful.
I am valued.
I am valued.
I am loved.
I am loved.
I am beautiful.
I am beautiful.
I am valued.
I am valued.
Thank you for coming to Evoluculture. Thank you for always showing up for us. And whether you buy a ticket today, buy a ticket next month, buy a ticket the month after that, just know the love is appreciated, and we really, really do see each and every one of you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Y'all get on stage. Chacho, thank you for your ascension. We'll see y'all February, y'all. Thank you so much. Oh yeah, you want to give some birthday love? Cash App, Ayo Trey.
There's like 100 seats in there. It's a joke.
Yo, shit was hard, bro. Now you good, bro?
Yo, this shit was hard.
Thank you, my brother.
I'm following you on the gram.
Yeah, as soon as I get there, I'm gonna hit you back.
Check real quick.
With my savages. With my savages.
I'll check it out. No,
check it out. Real quick, if we can get the features and the performers up front for a picture.
Shit hard.
Come on out.
You wrote it? You wrote it?
Nah, my man Mayday starting.
Okay.
Shit hard.
The Savages, check out.
With my savages. We gonna tap in.
No doubt, bro. Definitely.
Question, beloved.
It is Saturday.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep that movie good day for the red facility. Oh, no doubt. Comedy, man. You have a good time.
It's comedy?
Yeah.
For those no tradition, we got the group on. Come up to the stage.
Real life.
No, that's real shit. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, I mean, you going upstairs, you mean, right? Nah, but I mean, I want to have a sip if you got a minute or you got a step. I'm about to just take a photo with the people, man. I don't think so.
You don't want to look at the camera, though? I'm only one eye.
Because it's getting here. Yeah, that's fine, man. I'm good.
We'll just move it over. Yeah, just, you know how. Yeah. I know that feeling. Right. Not because.
I want to come to Friday. Yeah, text you my Instagram handle. I'll be always promoting the next shows and everything. So.
Yeah, because I got something that I'm working on, man. It fits right.
OPP, let me explain it. The dangers of entertainment. It's like they kill you quicker when you famous. O is for offer, P is for people, and that's simple. The last P is what we shall get into. Fuck it. It's sort of like whoever once they catch another set that's slipping, and they don't grab the grips and get the tripping. Yeah, that's hard to do when folks beefing with the hood that you claiming. Like you might have to do some explaining. Fuck it. You ever caught your oppa creeping thinking he was low? And you can send 100 shots straight through his driver dope. You show your face, you give a pass, and you leave it alone. He has a son, you have a son, they both want y'all at home. That's how the front end F to the R to the O to the N to the T. It's just we know how this shit ends, jealous cemetery. That's OPP, we're off of people, peace you with it. We way above that hating shit, we want y'all all to get it. How many niggas out here really down for fixing that? Me killing you, you killing me won't bring our nigga back. If you agree, let's take the lead and lead this foolishness. And live in peace, that's the coolest shit. You down with OPP? You down with OPP? You down with OPP? Who's down with OPP? You down with OPP? You down with OPP? You down with OPP? Who's down with OPP? Now to my ops, my OPPs to be specific. Who taught us to kill each other when we come to a difference? Been the strongest for the longest. What would have been the outcome if the government never got this nation to kill Malcolm? I won't get into that because I know that it will probably lead to more division and have niggas unfollow me. Cause they gon' think it's a diss and they'll throw a diss back to me. When it's actually factual. See, this government has never wanted us as intellectual. It's the media's violent and hypersexual. Erase our history and do it so improperly. We think having Jordan's more important than having property. I can't afford them in the mirror hating who I see. Consequently, I hate you too cause you look just like me. Mama can't feed me, I'ma grab the squeegee. I'ma go donkey, Mario and Luigi. Nigga talk breezy, shit might get egregious. I might pull that Poland Spring, watch niggas get Fiji. And I ain't with the negativity, believe me. I'll be out the way where you should leave me. You down with OPP? You down with OPP? You down with OPP? Who's down with OPP? You down with OPP? You down with OPP? You down with OPP? Who's down with OPP? Now who you thought you got the bully? Put the fully to your hoodie.
That ain't how we steppin' no more.
Alright, little Brody, what's goody? You done had one too many, I don't like that shit. Got us about to kill each other for some white man shit. You really tried to play me like one of the loud mouthers, like I ain't really the alpha amongst you alfalfas. It's childish the way the power erases a man's browser. He forgets he's a coward, can't do nothing about it. You're damaging the public, couldn't work Banana Republic. Little man eating mustard, asking me for a budget. Bring me 8, keep the 2. I skate, you skate too. Sounds horrible to you, but it's what we were taught to do. Consolation, no one sunned him since we started that GoFundMe. He been stunting in abundance, all that broke shit's repugnant. Cause we gon' live a lot and give a lot. And turn these Tupacs back to chicken pox. They have no benefit, how cunning your enemy. Give you religion that tells you should be indigent. The FDA approves poison in the food we eat. But we gon' kill the niggas down the street. You down with OPP? You down with OPP? You down with OPP? Who's down with OPP? You down with OPP?